Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. Inspired by the poetry in this year's Big Read book, An American Sunrise by Joy Harjo, the organizing committee for Attleboro's Big Read is seeking local applicants to apply to be Attleboro's first poet laureate to serve for the year 2022. We spoke with one of the organizers.
Hi, I'm Amy Rillinger. I'm the director of the Attleboro Public Library, and we are currently searching for Attleboro's first poet laureate. Inspired by this year's NEA Big Read of Joy Harjo's book, An American Sunrise, and also by the popularity of former youth poet laureate Amanda Gorman. Folks in Attleboro have decided it's time Attleboro has somebody to promote poetry in the city. A few weeks ago, we let the city know that we are searching for someone who loves poetry, and in order to apply for this position, you need to send an email to us just outlining your biography and why you think poetry is important, and also send us 5 original poems, because the person who's chosen for this position will be asked to read poems at city events. They will be asked to help coordinate programs that celebrate poetry in the city and just generally share the love of poetry in the community.
My name is Jane Duffy. I'm a retired Attleboro public school teacher. I am a poetry enthusiast. And with Amy, way back in 2011, we started the Favorite Poem Project, and it was at that point we decided, in a casual conversation, we need a poet laureate in Attleboro. And so time went by, and then along came the NEA Big Read, and there was a poet. And I would like to thank the Big Read committee for choosing a book of poetry so that we could continue our discussion about poet laureate. Amy and my conversation was that, here we go, I think the time is right. And then along comes Amanda Gorman, who gives that compelling performance of her poem, The Hill We Climb, at President Biden's inauguration. And her performance of that poem really illustrated the point that poetry is meant to be heard. Just by virtue of reciting a poem, you are performing it. And that's why that's such an important component of any poet laureate position. Poetry is meant to be heard. It is through the hearing of a poem that we really connect with it, that we really get inspired by it. And so we're hoping that our poet laureate will be one that can do that for the city of Attleboro. We are very excited about this venture.
Applications are due Monday, November 15th. I'm just really looking forward to seeing some poetry enthusiasts and looking through the applications.